Hare Krishna. On the sacred occasion related with Srila Bhakisiddhanta Thakur, let's briefly meditate on one of his many contributions. He was the first person in our tradition to implement an institutional structure for giving widespread forum or for spreading Gaudiya Vaishnavism in a widespread way. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself never started any organization. He did not even appoint any successors. Gaudiya Vaishnavism was very widespread at his time also by his personal effulgence and his charisma. Now, Rupa Goswami and after Jiva Goswami, they envisioned a Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha as a forum for sharing Gaudiya Vaishnavism, but it never was a properly institutionalized structure. So, in terms of institutional theory, Gaudiya Vaishnavism was a soft had a soft institutional structure where people were just aligned according to doctrine, but not much institutional sort of control was there. So the first Acharya who encountered modernity within our Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition was Srila Bhakti Thakur, and he envisioned an elaborate structure for the Namahatta, for the shop of the holy name. But again, he was extremely busy writing his books, doing his professional responsibility as a magistrate, and also in his family responsibilities. He actually did not implement this. It was Bhakisiddhanta Thakur who, for the first time, implemented institutionalization in the movement. By the time of Srila Bhakisiddhanta Thakur, the Christian missionaries in India had gained enormous influence by changing their strategy from confrontation to education. Earlier they had been confronting and denigrating Hindu rituals, but they found that Hindus were not getting too affected and converted by that. So they went into education. And they had a structure. They started convent schools, but along with that they developed structure even for sharing Christianity through the institutional mechanism. So Bhakisiddhanta Thakur adopted that. In fact, before Bhakisiddhanta Thakur, there were impersonalist monks also who adopted that. But Bhakisiddhanta Thakur brought it into Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and through that, he did phenomenal preaching. Bhakisiddhanta Thakur actually, if we see, he preached for just about 18 years. 1919, he took sannyas, and before that, his preaching was limited. In 1905, even when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was there, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur initiated his first disciple with the blessings of his father and his spiritual master both. But after he took sannyas, thereafter his mission started vigorously. And in just 18 years, at a time when India was caught in the passion of the independence movement. So at that time, to actually share a spiritual message and inspire people to practice spirituality was extremely challenging. But Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur did that, and he established 64 centers in India and one center in Rangoon in Burma, one center in Dhaka in Bangladesh, and one center in Hamburg in Germany. Hamburg center was small, but still it was a phenomenal amount of outreach he did. Of course, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was not oblivious to the dangers of institutionalization, and towards the end of his life, he gave a strong lecture talking about how Putana came appearing like a nurse, but her intention was to suck away the life of Krishna, or rather to poison Krishna. So he said, similarly, the institutional structure should actually be nourishing the spirit of devotion. It should not poison the spirit of devotion. And he emphasized what will ensure that the institution strengthens rather than weakens the missionary outreach. He said that is the attitude of selfless service. To the extent the devotees, especially those who get positions and powers within an institution, to the extent they remember that the position and power is not the goal, to the extent they remember that devotion and sharing devotion is the goal, to that extent, institution will remain a powerful and effective tool for sharing Gaudiya Vaishnavism. And as we are all a part of the Krishna consciousness movement which we have got from Srila Bhaktisivanta Thakur through his illustrious disciple Srila Prabhupada, we can also meditate on not just the gift of the institution that he gave, but also the purpose of that gift and indeed the purpose of life itself. And by seeking his blessings on this holy day for keeping that spirit of selfless service alive and active in our hearts, we can also benefit from the institution and share the benefit of Krishna consciousness with others. Thank you. Hare Krishna.